He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Next is your Jets 7, Cardinals nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing on 1st down, Fields. He's going to let it go deep. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Hayden Hurst hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch this at the 6. Pull it. Now. Hey. Smash. Wahoo. Go Mike 51.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Jordan Willis racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Don't get nervous. Check. Lucky. Watch the safety creep.
Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. And this is incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. On 1st down, Fields. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Tight dog.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready? Hey, no. 51. You're trapped. You're trapped. Any weapon. Zip it. Go now. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Throwing on second down. Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Willis, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Go. Let's go. Calm crouch. Watch the slant. Check. Squeeze. Hot. Peek it.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little...
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Right here, guys. Fight 50.
Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
To throw is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Guys, game situation. Let's go. He's coming. Double up. He's going to hurry.
2nd and 6. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Hayden Hurst, as the first half is winding down, and the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check tight. Mike 51. Mike 51. You. Hey. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Watch the run.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
51.
56-yard line.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe, defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Right here, guys. Fight.
Murray to air it out again. And this one caught by Max Williams. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the back. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
1st down, Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Murray now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Check.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Looking to throw. Fields. Anubla's got it. Complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Fields. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Hayden Hurst with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, who we got? 57. Mike, 57. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Jordan Willis, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this is going to set up a 1st and goal from the 5. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Operating from the gun. Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, but it'll be second and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. 2nd and 5. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now from back at the 9 after that last play. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This one caught by Isabella. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That ball complete to Isabella. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. Throwing on first down. Fields. He's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brashad Perriman. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he hits Drake. And he's got this down to the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those.
And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On first down, Fields. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a jet first down. Back to throw. Fields. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray with a 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Let's go. Mike 58 right there. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah,
and my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, their good start